Take it easy, football head. You look like Stewie Griffin grew up.
Yeah, they actually say that in the show.
I know.
That's weird.
Which is crazy
because Stewie Griffin didn't exist until years later.
For a while, yeah. And Hey Arnold kind of talks like this a little bit, like a little bit high and a little bit concise. And Stewie Griffin talks like this, Brian.
Just sort of very camp, a little British.
Just a bad voice.
It's a bad voice.
For a bad character. Oh,
that was fucking blatant.
You fuck. Where's the rare police?
He's a bad dragon.
Like the dildos?
Especially like the dildos.
Stupid joke, but I like it.
Thanks. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
Mm. A murder most foul.
I'm keeping it respectable, I think, though, right?
Oh, yeah. For a first crack at this one, you are well on his literal tail.
What if I get it first try?
I'd be impressed. And if you don't get it on first try, we can just edit the footage to make it look like you did. They won't tell.
Yeah, I won't tell if you don't, dude. That was...
Brian.
That's not what Stewie Griffin sounds like, dude. That is not at all what Stewie Griffin sounds like. It's
exactly what he sounds like.
Okay, alright, well... This one, I think, is going to be easier than the octopus. You better put that drink down and get to work.
Yeah, it's fine. We're good. Yeah, freaking sweet. See, I can do the entire voice cast.
I had a high school science teacher who I swear to God was the spitting image of Peter Griffin.
Yeah, sweet Lois. Don't divorce me.
I wonder why they're together. Is he rich?
No. He, I can't remember what his job was when the show started.
He worked in the brewery.
No, he gets a job at the brewery in like season 4 or season 5. It was a toy plant,
wasn't it? Like he was making toys on like a factory line.
At some point, yeah, I don't know. I kind of lost track of the timeline of that show after I stopped caring about that show because it's bad.
It's not a great show. I'll say it's a good show to watch while you're like eating dinner.
Yeah, it's
good. Don't really need...
every now and then there's like gonna be a joke, and you can chime in and be like, freaking sweet, Peter."
Yeah.
But other than that, you don't really have to pay much attention.
Am I in the room with Peter Griffin right now? Are you Seth MacFarlane? Between your Stewie voice and your Peter voice.
My Peter voice is like the voice that I do when I'm trying to be Homer as well. Merch, please, go. It's just the bare minimum of things that kind of sound like the character enough for you to know who I'm impersonating.
Yeah. I mean, you could be doing any voice and say dough, and it would probably be...
Homie, I need eggs for Bart.
I need eggs for Bart. Oh my God. I wish I could do voices like you could do voices.
They're not good.
I save my voices for D&D characters. Ooh, this is going to be a rough one.
See, there's a couple of... like, every character that I can actually do kind of pseudo-convincingly is somebody with a horrible voice. Which, I don't know if that just goes to show about me. But I can do a really good Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And I can do a really good Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, man, let's hear the Gilbert Gottfried.
I have to, like, borderline shout to do it, and I'm not going to redline the microphone for that one. But, there's a couple of other characters that I can do okay impersonations of, but it's just like, it's nobody with like a cool voice. It's always like an asshole sidekick character or something like that. Like, I can do Iago from Aladdin.
Well, I mean, that comes part and parcel with Gilbert Gottfried.
With Gilbert Gottfried, exactly.
Yeah, I mostly do accents.
Ooh.
And then...
problematic.
And then I make, oh, fuck me. And then I make D&D characters around them.
Ah, that's very
So, like,
good.
I did a French accent. He was a Goliath, and he was a French chef, and he was a barbarian. So he used a club, which was a giant rolling pin.
Fuck.
And whenever he went into a barbarian rage, he just got, like, really rude and French.
Okay.
So, like...
What's your French accent sound like?
It sounds like this.
It's like aggressively cartoon French, like the one that I do. Where I speak like this.
Exactly.
My name is Bonsoir.
My name is Concasseur Sauté. And I am here to cook your food.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Yeah, you gotta be super aggressive in French, and then when you get into like the barbarian rage, you go like, "I will fuck you up, you cocksucker."
You goddamn cock.
Goddamn cock. Your mother was a hamster, and your father
smells of elderberries.
It's literally based on that dude.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much the.
The other one I had was he was like a fish man named Mundos Razagan. and he was a bard. And despite the fact that no one else in the party had seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, they named the bard group that we were the Wild
Stallions.
So I kind of like started talking like this.
You kind of gotta like do it like Keanu would have in like the late 80s.
Yeah,
dude.
Like, my name's Mundos Razagan, and I'm part
like,
of the Wild Stallions.
Whoa, dude, you gotta like pay attention to that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I had another one. Oh yeah, the other one was his name was Jeremiah.
Was he a bullfrog?
Yeah, a good friend of mine. Couldn't understand a word he said,
but helped him drink his wine, you know.
Yeah. So he was Okay, so you might notice it from what I'm saying now. The thing about doing the Mundos voice is it's a little bit similar to how I usually speak, so it kind of bleeds into my regular speech for a while.
And sorry, which character is that?
Mundos was I talk like this.
Oh, yeah, dude. Every now and then you gotta just kind of do it, right?
Yeah. I could do a whole episode of this.
This is kind of like Jude from 16 as well.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like Christian Potenza going like, whoa, dude.
Yeah, like it's that voice. And I think everyone has a little bit of that voice in them.
Yeah, totally. Any self-respecting white person from the 90s can do the Wild Stallion voice.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh,
this is actually a little closer than I thought.
Also, fun fact, the first time I ever went to a convention, I went to the Calgary Expo in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, which at this point in time is the third biggest Comic-Con in Canada, which is pretty cool. It's Fan Expo Toronto, Fan Expo Vancouver, then Calgary Comic-Con and Entertainment Expo.
Nice.
At the time, it was a budding little thing, so you could get away with a lot of cool stuff. Like, I managed to meet Max Brooks, who wrote the Zombie Survival Guide, which is really cool. I've met him 3 times, and every time I meet him after the first time, he remembers me, and he re-signs my book. That guy's fucking awesome.
I wish I was a little faster.
Man. But at the first one, I went with Lucas, and with my then-girlfriend, and with Tony.
I've never heard of Tony.
What? Is that a bit? Are you doing a bit? You fuck.
I was trying to maintain interest.
But we met.
It felt like I hadn't said anything in a while, so I had to
You had to feed the beast.
I had to make sure that you knew I was still present and paying attention.
I believe that. I believe you were paying attention. You're a good listener, Ben. But anyway, I met Christian Potenza, the guy who famously voiced Jude in the show 16.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. The only thing is that one of my still now very good friends, Braden, wanted to go to the convention, but couldn't make it because I think timing was just bad. He was in a show. He's a theater kid.
Yeah.
And so he just couldn't swing it. And what's more is Braden and I have our birthdays one day apart. Mine is on the 12th on the 11th of the month, and his is on the 10th. So he's one day older than me.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that the Calgary Expo was happening on our birthdays.
Okay.
That year. It was like, well, it was kind of later on in the month, but this was sort of me going, was my folks giving me the pass was my birthday.
It was your birthday.
So I went and I was like, what would be a cool thing to bring back for Braden as sort of like a birthday gift? And I meet Christian Potenza, who voices the best character in 16.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Braden's favorite character in 16.
Fair.
So I meet him and I'm like, hey, you are super cool and I love your show. I got a friend who couldn't make it, and it's his birthday. Is there something that you would sign or anything like that I could bring back for him? And he's like, no way! It's his birthday, dude! And I was like, yeah, and he, loves you, so it'd be super cool if we, got an autograph or something like that. And he pulls out, the show, his copy of the show Bible.
Oh,
that's got, the character models written and, story points for the entire series and shit like that.
Jesus.
And he signs every single page. There's 79 pages.
Holy shit, that's so cool.
And he gives me a bunch of stickers and a lanyard, and he signs a couple of little mini posters and show bills for the show. And then he's like, yo, does one of you guys have a cell phone with a camera on it? Because, this was many years ago and not everybody had one at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And my girlfriend at the time did. And he's like, all right, get ready for this, dude. And also, he gave us one of the Jude t-shirts, which I got for Braden. But she records it, and he is holding the life-size cardboard cutout standout of Jude.
Yeah. And
he starts singing Happy Birthday. And it's like, happy birthday to you. Totally awesome, dude. happy birthday to you, righteous cool dude. And like he keeps going, and then right at the end he's like, happy birthday to you, and may your mellow never be harshed. And he posted it to my high school girlfriend posted it to her YouTube channel at the time, which was just she just used it for subscriptions. She didn't really post any videos.
Yeah.
But that video has 11,000 views.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's just like a personal birthday message to a friend of mine.
But I guess it's like
it's Christian Potenza.
And it's generic. If
totally,
you said totally awesome dude, you could use that for anyone.
Absolutely. And it's the video is because Braden's nickname in high school was Bray Bray. So the video is called Happy Birthday Bray Bray. So everybody knows that it's for him, but like the actual content of the video, you could share that to anybody.
Yeah, totally.
So me and Lucas just looked up on that for the first time, like probably since high school, and just the other day, and saw that it's not only still up, but it also has more views than anything we've ever posted.
I've been in videos on YouTube before. We use them for high school projects because
that's easy.
The teacher was like, you guys need to do a video thing, and we were like, how are we gonna get this video to him? And like one of my friends was like, nah, like let's use your flash drive. And then me, being the smart idiot that I am,
put it on the thing.
I was like, no, let's immortalize it forever on YouTube,
on the internet where nothing dies.
Yeah. So that was probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. I don't know if that video is still up anymore, but it was called The 6 Stages of Moral Development.
Oh, wow, that sounds like actual content though. Like something that's about something.
Yeah, well, it was for a school project.
Well, Lucas's older sister, when we were in, I think, elementary school, she was in high school because she's 5 years older than me. Mm-hmm. She was in a like minor film studies class, and they had to do a
Scott. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Ready, set, eat a dick, Arnold. But she had to do a parody of a known film.
Yeah.
And it had to be, I think, 3 minutes long. And so we made, because he lived up the street from me, and my house backed onto a forest. Mm-hmm. So she decided that she was going to make a Blair Witch parody.
Oh, that's good.
Because she just had a handy cam. So she's like, well, let's just do this like the Blair Witch Project.
That is a very good example of using like what tools you have.
Yeah, oh yeah. She was very, very like clever about what she did. And me and Lucas co-starred in this Blair Witch movie with 2 of her other friends. And I think it might still be on YouTube. I'm not 100% sure. But it is an embarrassing expose on my acting skills and Lucas's, because I was the first one to get killed in the Blair Witch scenario. Eesh. What a visage of death.
I know, right?
But Lucas makes it, he's the second last one. Mm-hmm. And there's a bit, because in the actual Blair Witch movie, there's a bit where they're like, where's the fucking map? And the one guy who's being a dick, who's kind of like already having a breakdown, is like, I threw it in the fucking lake. We don't need it. And they're all like, you threw our map in, you fucking idiot.
You moron.
And he's like, you guys are overreacting or whatever. And Lucas, in the video, they had to figure out why Lucas was going to throw the map in the river. And so he crumples up a poorly drawn Sharpie piece of paper map. And like on screen, he crumples it up and he chucks it into the river. And one of the girls who's like, the girl who lives to the end, a friend of his sister named Jessica, a friend of his sister named Megan. Jessica is his sister. Megan goes, what the hell, you dumb idiot? Like, we needed that map. Why did you do that? And Lucas just turns to the camera, like almost like winking at the camera, and he goes, my hand slipped. It's the stupidest thing.
I'm gonna lose this now.
Jesus.
I love the music in this stuff.
Yeah, this is really good. After beating Wizpig, that's when the space level unlocks, right?
No, you gotta do all the trophy races too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. How many of them have we done?
None
of them?
Actually.
Christ. Which ones are the trophy races again?
They're the ones, it's literally like a Grand Prix from Mario.
God damn it. And how many are there? Just 4?
Just 4.
Alright.
It shouldn't take us too long.
Fucking Diddy Kong.
But this is gonna be, I think this race is gonna be the day. I don't even think the round 2 against Wizpig is as hard as this one.
I don't actually think so, yeah. I remember that one being a little bit more forgiving. Which, as a kid, I didn't... Oh, shit.
No, it's you.
Yeah, forgot about that. Get ready.
Get ready.
Alright, that's okay.
If you can try to get in front of him, he, like, kicks you forward.
Yeah.
Look at how fast that fat boy runs.
Like that movie.
I will also let you know that it is essentially mandatory that you hit every single zipper. Otherwise, you'll lose.
Well,
That one's kind of okay. You can miss that one. That one, what happened to you there is like not recoverable. All right. It's time to break out the big boy pants here.
Are we changing pants?
I mean, by big boy pants, I mean like the small boy pants that I must have worn when I was a child and beat this game.
The tight ass and ball squishing pants that would now kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I say wearing skinny jeans.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna make a comment, but I'm too focused on winning.
Sometimes you just gotta win, man. He's a new and terrifying beast, and we will kill him all the same. When I was a lot younger, when this game was sort of still in the common lexicon, there were 3 toys associated with this game.
Oh, I remember. You could get a big fat whiz pig.
There was a whiz pig, and it came with his rocket from the space world, and you could sit him on the little rocket. But his joints were a little bit fucky, so he had a hard time sitting on the rocket and staying on the rocket. Then there was a Diddy Kong that came with a little plane, and you had to clip wings into the side. But if you pulled the wheels back, the propeller would spin, which was cool. And then there was a banjo that came with a car, and the car had a little flap in the front where the number would be on the car.
Yeah.
And if you opened it up, it would shoot a little like spring-loaded torpedo. Like
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And I had all of them because they were cheap because nobody cared about those. And I looked them up on Amazon and on eBay not too long ago because I was like, man, I miss Banjo. I hope he's still at home somewhere. I hope when I go home for Christmas I can find him.
Yeah.
And they're like several $100s now to buy those things new. Yeah, because they're like nobody wanted them, so there weren't many of them. So there's just not many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now
that's
people
the thing.
give a fuck.
Those
about
obscure toys, because people collect toys like no one's business, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a bit of a collector. Nothing too heinously sinister, but still.
I thought I was gonna be like super huge into Amiibo. But like, I really only buy the ones that I like. Like, I thought I was gonna buy like all of them, but
there's ones that I wish I had. The ones that I have right now are stupidest thing in the world. I went to Toys R Us not too long ago, which shows you were in Canada because they're still open. But I went to Toys R Us a while back, maybe a year ago now, and they had 3 of the Shovel Knight amiibos.
Oh!
And you know how much they cost off the shelf?
How much?
$15.
That's not even bad.
It's nothing. But I was like, oh, that's awesome, but I didn't for whatever reason, I was like, I don't got 15 extra spending bucks right now, so I'll just I'll come back in a week when I get paid, and I'll get one of these Shovel Knights.
Yeah.
All sold out.
Of course.
Now it's like $40.
Yeah. My Toys R Us story is when the SNES Classic came out.
I hate this story because you benefit so much from it.
I know. When the SNES Classic came out, I didn't pre-order or anything, but like on a whim, I went to Toys R Us after work, and I went to Toys R Us and I went in there and I was like, hey, do you guys have any SNES Classics? And the person I was speaking to said, no, we're all sold out. And then the person that was standing behind her overheard, she was working the other register, was like, actually, wait, no, we've had 3 returns.
God damn. I couldn't even it must have been like a kid got it and then was bad, and then the parent was like, I want to return it.
That must have been it because the box was not opened.
Fuck. That's insanity.
I got a launch day SNES Classic with
no pre-order.
No effort.
Yeah.
And no pre-order.
But yeah, I never got my Shovel Knight. I really wanted to get a Toon Link for Smash Bros. So I'm hoping that I can, with the industry updating itself as it always does, I'm hoping that it comes back into the lexicon at some point.
Well, I think they're going to redo all of the amiibos for Smash.
I'm pretty sure they have to. Yeah, they've already announced the Ridley amiibo dedicated, which looks very good.
Daisy's getting one as well.
Nice.
They're all getting one.
Yeah.
There's going to be a King K. Rool one.
Fuck,
which is
I'm
good.
buying that on day one. Fuck, I love that guy.
If Isaac gets in, I'm buying that. Banjo, I would buy a Banjo amiibo in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. But yeah, the 3 amiibos that I have, I've only got
Three
one.
amiibos.
I've only got one for Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And it is Ryu,
I
because
also have Ryu.
I really like Ryu.
Yeah.
I've got Waluigi, because I love Waluigi
Fair.
a lot. And then I've got Wedding Day Bowser from Mario Odyssey, which gives you the Wedding Day Bowser costume in Mario Odyssey, which gives Mario the spike shell back.
Yeah. Do you want to hear something very corny?
Yes, always.
I bought the Wedding Day Peach for my
your
fiancé.
fiance.
Yeah.
Barf.
Aww.
That's cute.
Aww.
I just say, yeah.
Happy birthday to you, dude. Happy birthday to you, Rohit. Happy birthday, dear awesome dude. Happy birthday to you, and may your mellow never be hard.